It's smoking up as 5. Do you think outsiders, you prefer their draft? Are they on a clock against a Medusa like this, or do you think they've got enough in the tank to take them through the late game?
Like, if this was a couple of years ago, I'd probably say yes, but Lycan scales extremely well. We're talking about getting Aghanim Scepter, AC, and also Puck. Like, this hero is one of the better late-game heroes with Octarine, with Overwhelming Blink. It just gets insane. What the hero can do, level 25, so...
Yeah.
Hard to deal with.
All right, the Lycan Aghanim Scepter with a Bloodseeker. I mean, it was one of the big things at TI, right? Lycan with Tiny. How good is Lycan with this Wolf Bite on a Bloodseeker, speedy, running around?
This is something that has been done. Last TI, Tiny plus Lycan was the most popular combo. I'd say maybe as a 4th item, you don't necessarily need to rush it.
Okay.
It's all about you getting the Helm of the Overlord, getting the AC, getting the drums. I'm not sure if he even needs a BKB here, probably not. But one thing he can buy is also a Pipe. I wouldn't mind seeing that if they feel that the momentum is good for them.
Try and negate some of that Zeus damage. Bounty Rune taken up there by X-Nova at the top. As they all get themselves out to these side lanes. Kaka going to go down bottom there with Chalice. The Shadow Shaman, Dawnbreaker, but with Hakoda and Ramsey's doing a good amount on Shadow Shaman. This is one of the problems.
This is something that we mentioned. Shaman being super slow as a hero and not having Boots of Speed. Like, he wants to get to Boots of Speed later on, but having Fairy Fire for now, and also having Magic Stick just to have a little bit more sustain. I think this is going to be a really good lane for Bloodseeker. What is he bringing? Is he bringing any region? No, seems like Ogre's just going to give them region, and also, yeah, look at this. Blades of Attack, first item on Ramses, plus 3 branches.
Yeah, get those right clicks going. He just wants to hit some creeps. Get pumped full of tangos by his Ogre buddy. Shadow Shaman. Oh, that Courier, 1 hit away from death. Hakoda's not going to find it, though. Ogre tracks back. We'll give those tangos across. Always so difficult to handle. The Dawnbreaker early days, though. That Celestial Hammer does an awful lot of damage.
It's insane how much damage it deals. Dawnbreaker, one of the better level 1, level 2 heroes in terms of damage output. Ramses, yeah, a little struggling here on the bottom with CSing and also playing at half HP. All of his mana already gone.
He's finally hit level 2 now, though, so he should be able to get himself back into fighting shape.
But so did Kaka. He hit level 2, so that means if he gets the shackles off, or if Hakoda misuses the Fire Blast, that means that there is going to be a potential opening for RNG.
That is true. Well, looking into that mid lane, looks like Somnus getting the upper hand over GPK. Both of them looking to stack their small camps, as both Zeus and Puck very adept at clearing out that additional bonus farm you get from the mid lane.
Mirror movement, a little surprised no one decided to block the small camp. Maybe against Zeus, not the best, because he can get a point in Lightning Bolt and devord it. But yeah, also one play that you can do is go in and try to take the stack. We didn't talk about the top lane, but as expected, Lycan is pulling the wave, so is Tusk. He has Boots of Speed, does not want to die. If you see someone starting with the Boots of Speed, that means that most likely they want to manipulate the creep wave.
Yeah, always nice that how much can get that going. Lycan at 7-2 though. Medusa 9-5. The Shackles bottom. Just a bit of harassment there on Hakoda. No real kill attempt as Chalice running pretty low on mana. We do have a Mango and a bit more regen there on the Ogre though. As Kaka steps forward. Still got to be careful, the Shadow Shaman.
Does have 9 Magic Stick charges and the Fairy Fire, doing a very good job zoning out Hakoda here, and also dealing some damage to Ramses.
He's done a great job zoning them both out, but they've dragged the creep wave under tower. So they will be able to get that guaranteed CS for the Bloodseeker. He's going to get a little pull off. No, he's not. Creep wave's already gone. It's such a nuisance, Kaka. Usually when I see a Shadow Shaman is stepping forward.
You would assume
Feels
that
it's
Hero's
out of
gonna
place.
die, and here they go.
But yeah, he can play aggressively like this, get the first blood on the Ogre. Chalice grabs it, and Ramses has no recourse. Kaka has that beautiful magic stick that tops him back up to full. Continues playing aggressively.
This is why Kaka Shaman is
feared.
Yeah, whenever you mention Kaka, it's definitely Lion Shaman that comes to your mind. And now Rune Control. GPK picked up Water Rune. Yamich still guarding the second one.
I think Sand King still makes my top 3 for Kaka. Back in the day, the Sand King Skyrath Mage combos. Always beautiful to watch. He's very good at setting up openings for his squad with these initiation heroes from the support role, as always. 4.5 minutes in. Oh, they're going to go on the Bloodseeker. Chalice chucks the hammer in towards them. Ramses drops low. Can't finish him off. It looked like Outsiders wanted to try and move into mid as well. The Tusk looking to roam around. Now they've given Lycan the levels he needed.
Tusk not going to be able to do much, so for now, moving around, saving a skill point, better he needs to have a snowball. Playing around the mid lane, when GPK gets level 6, they're going to try and kill Somna, so RNG needs to be able to have mana to be able to TP rotate. And we see the rotation from Yamich on bottom. They definitely needed this help.
Yeah, good blood right in. Ramses dropping low though. He's going to speed away. He's safe and sound in the tree line now as Chalice takes a pummeling from Hakuda, but the big ulti! The Thunder God's Wrath zaps down from the heavens, and Somnus takes 2 of them down as Chalice is the trade-off.
I don't think you can ask for better opening from the mid lane as Zeus. Like, he just got 2 kills. Ramsey's trying to hide in the trees and not... maybe he was expecting Snowball from Yamich there to be able to get like some damage mitigated, and then he potentially gets the last hit, gets his HP back. But yeah, Zeus level 6, 5 minutes in, you gotta be careful. Like that's 300 damage on the side lanes, and you see the rotation, something that we mentioned. They're gonna try to go on him.
And they coil him up. Yamich and Hakuda run straight in towards the Zeus. GPK zoned out, and Somnus, he turns on them. Yamich dead. X-Nova the one that planted himself in the mid lane to guard the Zeus, and Outside is yet again outmatched.
I love the build on Zeus. When they get Magic Wand, they get Raindrop, and also just like 1 null, you are super tanky. You're definitely very difficult to kill on the mid lane. There's going to be a lot of damage mitigated, so you need to bring an extra hero. RNG off to a really good start. Oh, Ember misses.
Good little sidestep from Ramses. He's going to throw the Blood Right to make sure the shackles don't come. Kaka just trying with the Hex and the Zap out of the Ether Shock. Somnus is still down here. Maxed down Arc Lightning.
Dire's structures are
Not going to be able to slip himself into a kill on Ramses just yet. But maybe with Chalice cutting through that southern tree line, they can get a wraparound.
They're keeping the catapult alive. Ramses does not feel safe. He knows Zeus is around.
Throwing Blood Rights at the creep wave there. And RNG. Putting a lot of effort from this mid lane down towards bottom. Trying to zone Ramses away. Oh, perfectly happy with this Medusa just to sit up top alone, it seems. Second in the net worth, just behind the Dawnbreaker. Top 3 all RNG heroes. I'm still waiting for this timing from Outsiders though. The Witchblade puck, that helm on the Lycan.
A lot of pressure on the side lanes from RNG, which means Ana can do whatever the hell he wants on the top lane. Still not pressured. Lycan is level 6, but they need puck to make a rotation. You have level 3 Tusk and another one.
And it's on Ramses as well. 2 deaths to his name. He's only got his phase boots.
He's level 5, 8 minutes in.
Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. And X-Nova looks like he's winning the battle around that top rune spot. Yamich didn't quite realize what he was getting himself into, but with the arrival of GPK, they will tag team down this Enchantress, finally getting themselves up on the board. 3 heroes it took, though, to come top to kill an Ench.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And there's Zeus, becoming even more powerful.
Ah,
Halfway through
found
level
it.
8.
Fairy's Trinket drop for RNG.
No.
Let's see if Outsiders are gonna be as lucky for now. Puck keeping keen optic, not too bad. Puck about to finish his Witchblade. I think it's time to move. They need to make stuff happen. Ramses off to a really bad start. He might die again.
They're getting dived straight under the tower. Serpent Ward dropped. Ramses puts the Rupture onto Chalice, but I don't believe they care. GPK will arrive. Chalice just going to stand his ground as these Serpent Wards still battering away at them. And Chalice, yeah, pops the wand. He's fine. He's guarded by the snakes of Kaka. Hexed up. The puck does Waiting Rift back in, but it's dangerous territory. Kaka gets a double kill.
Oh man, Kaka hitting level 6, like not just pre-10 minutes, but also pre-minute 9. And
it's huge.
Being able to kill Ramses, like Ramses didn't lose too much gold because he bought the Javelin, but he definitely needs time to recover. And look at what they're doing. Yamich drawing on the top. They need DM. Like they need DM to have a really good game. He's off to a good start. The most farm hero after Puck, and this is gonna be tower for them. I don't think there's gonna be too much of a response. Oh, never mind. RNG, they're coming. They just smoked up.
They want to defend that top tower. Kaka, Somnus already had that sentry pre-placed as they'll spot Yamich. Yamich sees them straight towards DM. Dawnbreaker's going to Solar Guardian in towards them, and that's 4 heroes surrounding the Lycan. And you were just saying how important it is to give DM a good game and get this tower.
They
RNG
are
shut
getting
down.
outnumbered.
Yeah.
Every single time, RNG just brings an extra hero, and they get stuff done. They also have this global presence, so Somnus farming a bit of a stack here near the outpost, while Ana feels very confident on a mid lane. GPK does have Invis and Witchblade, but he cannot solo kill Somnus. He's way too tanky.
Radiant's middle
feels
tower
like they're not
is under
quite
attack.
synchronized here as the Outsiders. Prior to this, they brought a couple of supports to try and hunt the Medusa down, but that was not timed with the Witchblade of the Puck. Now the Puck is hunting. Needs backup from the rest of the squad, and they see GPK. He's under a sentry in the creep wave. It'll give it away. Puck can now play a little more defensively, back up and return to the tree line. Oh, they spot the Puck. The TP cancel doesn't quite come. GPK very thankful that he's able to slip away from there because, as you see, no Thunderbolt on the Zeus, and Kaka
Shadow Shaman
out of range.
Yeah, not close enough. One thing I like about Kaka's Shaman is that he doesn't go for greedy item build, because he's not about that Ether Lens or getting the shard. It's about the blink and having a BKB. Eventually, you know, it's gonna take time, but that's definitely his item build that he's looking for. Ramses still needs another 600 gold to be able to get that Maelstrom, continue farming. Right now, Medusa does have Split Shot maxed out, so that means like it's gonna be even more farmed in the next couple of minutes. Kaka.
Yeah, Kaka. Oh, well, he was the target. He was the one in danger.
Still inside.
But the Serpent Ward's doing so much damage. Finally, he'll die. But goodness, it took a long time, and he trades out 1 for 1. Outsiders had to bring everyone up to this top lane to kill off the Kaka Shadow Shaman.
Is under attack. Radiant structures are
And in
fortified.
this period of time, right, this Medusa just continuing to farm away. Perfect game for Ana so far as, yeah, GPK slipping out of that mid lane away from the Zeus.
They're gonna give him healing cell, refill the bottle, playing around Somnus. They did also go for the runes early on. Level 10 has Arcane Rune and Fairy's Trinket, so they definitely want to take a fight right now. Kaka does not have boards available, but with this creep from Enchantress and also Chalice joining, it should be enough.
Yeah, full protect 1. Textbook example coming out of RNG. Tier 1 tower. Maybe GPK can sniper deny it there, but he's not going to risk it.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Backs up instead. Does Hakada. Bring a creep wave along towards Ramses. And there we go. DM very close to that upgraded helm.
This is going to be big timing for Outsiders. 1,000 gold on Lycan. Use that Helm of the Overlord to deal with both supports, make their life miserable. Ramses farming on half HP. Never mind, he's back to almost full HP.
He's a Bloodseeker.
Under attack.
And He's TPing down towards
Dire's
bottom lane.
structures are fortified.
And it's always a
Dire's
really
middle
scary
tower is
prospect
under
when you're in a
attack.
game like this. Medusa has been very, very patiently just farming away, can't be caught, very difficult to kill. GBK will poke and prod towards Medusa. I don't think Anna is too bothered by that little initiation as he drops the stack neutrals. Imagine being a stand-in on a team and telling Kaka to stack neutrals.
Kaka, do
for
your
you.
job, stack it, and this might even give him enough money to buy Blink Dagger on Kaka, because he did
great.
stack it 2 times. Noah in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, punch down. Healing and tanking through it though. They need the coil in there.
Well, he's not in trouble anymore.
Oh, he's fine. Thunder God's Wrath comes out as well as Somnus looks to control that high ground, kill off Yamage. And Dawnbreaker clearing out a couple of these creeps, forcing outsiders away from this mid-tier 1.
They were just kidding. They can't even kill Noah, and now he's going to have full hood. All these small items do add up. Having Magic Wand, having Raindrop, and now hood, fluffy hat on top of it.
A fluffy hat.
Say that again?
Fluffy hat. It's lovely. Lovely bit of HP there on a fluffy hat. Keeps you nice and tanky on this Enchantress.
Outsiders, we have not seen an aggressive move from them.
Yeah, and when we've seen like little bits of it, it's been disjointed, they've not been together. Do you want to see them like 5-man smoke, or is this still a waiting game for them where they need more items to feel more comfortable?
It's definitely difficult. You're playing into Dawnbreaker, so every single time she has ulti available, you need to bring one extra hero. Because you know that this ulti is going to come out, try to save people. Ramses, smoke from RNG. Kaka does have a Blink Dagger.
Here comes Kaka. Sees the Bloodseeker. They even got a Centaur coming across to help out as well, as Bloodseeker shackled under the Serpent Wards and picked off by an RNG smoke gank. And just as we were saying, we want to see these aggressive moves from outsiders. They get caught by one.
Blink Dagger reveal from Shaman. He does have also Thunderstoy to be able to close the gap. One of the reasons why they saw Bloodseeker there is because he's called Bloodseeker. You know, they see him. It's in his name. And Kaka now playing very aggressive. So far, we have to see outsiders making a move. They are getting out-farmed right now.
Yeah, 8k lead for RNG right now, and it's
Ana
on the back of this Ana Medusa.
didn't join a single fight. He did move to mid lane to defend the tower, but mostly
Is he
have
triple
been-
zero?
Yeah, he's 000.
Oh, 000. That's fine though. It's a Medusa. If there's any hero you want 000 on, it's Medusa, anti-mage. These kind of people. Dragonlance now done for Ana, so maybe an indication that he could join the next upcoming
It's a
fight.
big dino with Bloodlust.
Huge. A stolen wolf in there from the Enchantress does get cleared out by the sentry. But more importantly, RNG have scouted the Roshan attempt. Outsiders, 5-man smoking. And they're swinging back across this mid lane, straight in towards Ana. They rupture and make the jump, but the Solar Guardian's there. A punch into the air does very little. Ana just stands his ground and hits back into them. Thunder God's Wrath clears through Ramses. Kaka has died, but this is not looking good for outsiders. They'll lose pretty much everything that they enter this fight with. DM is going to try and slip away from danger, but very low HP. And RNG...
It's time to go potentially into the Roche pit if they feel confident enough. Very difficult fights for outsiders. Like, they've been playing from behind throughout the whole game. Try to go on the tankiest target, and they do have enough like damage output to be able to kill heroes instantly. No heroes on side of outsiders have BKB because Ramses in the middle of the pack.
He's had a rough one.
It's very difficult for him to play the game, and they waited a little bit, and now inside the pit they go. Kaka gonna drop the wards. Seems like there's gonna be no
Go, make a play, get something
Dire's
done.
top tower is under attack.
Ramsey's right,
Radiant
so
are
far
scanning.
behind, unable to really stick on to a target, latch onto
Bountiful.
Medusa and do any damage.
Dire's
also
bottom
sitting
tower
close
is
to
under attack.
Zeus with Shard, so that means
Oh,
every
yeah.
single time he casts his spell, it's
Zappy, zappy.
Fairy Strength Kit, Kaya Sanj going into Aghanim Scepter next. Somnus having
Radiant's
a
middle tower
pretty
is under
perfect game.
attack.
Like we've seen throughout TP Super. Kaka finds another one.
Hey, it's an ogre. I'm not sure. Yeah, don't even want to commit for it. Just let Hakata run it back.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Aegis on
attack.
Medusa. Pretty much full map control
Yes.
for RNG now. Outside it
Radiant's
needs
middle tower is under
cut in
attack.
behind enemy lines to find any remnants of farm. Scratch the bottom of the barrel for them. RNG know what's up though. Somnus and Karkat straight in towards GPK. Good snowball save though. Yamich will get GPK away from there. Walks across the orb as the Tusk will die, and GPK actually dies to Somnus. The Zeus finds the target in the end. A beautiful game out of this Somnus Zeus. What is he? 8-0. Perfect stuff for him. And a very clean game from RNG all around.
Those 2 kills that he got
Radiant's
from
courier
bottom
has
lane,
been killed.
it's
Set him
like
up.
having the global
Radiant's
presence,
middle
yeah, as
tower,
I said, setting him up
Radiant's middle
for
tower
a
has fallen.
really good game. 0 deaths on him.
Dire's top tower
Somzus
is
having
under
a
attack.
really good time.
Challenge is going to bodyguard that top lane. Make sure DM can't do any serious damage to their top tower. Shoveled himself a
Radiant's
mango
top
there
tower
for
has
Chalice.
fallen.
Just up while that Soul Ring is down. And what's next for RNG? 'Cause they've got
I thought
Aegis.
you were gonna ask what's next for Outsiders, and I would be like,
Call Chi-Chi.
knowing team like Outsiders, their players, I wouldn't be surprised if they lose
One more fight.
one more fight
Yeah.
and call it.
Sounds about right. GPK's in. Kaka there with the Essence
He
Ring.
got the Hex
Still
off.
under the blood right. The Hex and the kill on Yamich, and Kaka yet again in the firing line, but stays alive.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
There, blinks away. And now it's just towers
Radiant
toppling.
structures are fortified.
Flip up from the Outsiders, but RNG not messing around. Straight for the objectives they need to claim. Tier 2 here. They've already got themselves the outpost down
Radiant's
bottom as
bottom
well.
tower is under
Snapping
attack.
immediately into action to TP top. There's DM on the Lycan is going to get hunted, it looks like, but there's a Radiant Observer ward that sees
Radiant's
Kaka
bottom
coming.
tower
That's a
has
good ward.
fallen.
The scouts exactly what they wanted.
Dire's middle tower is under
Oh, but Ramses! Oh no!
How did Ramses get caught? Like,
I don't know.
they did see them there, so that
Dire's
means
middle tower is
a
under
little bit of a
attack.
tilt maybe coming into a play. It's the first game of the day.
I guess it's one of those situations where you're behind, you see them coming, you know there's 2 heroes there, and you're like, right, this is where we turn it. This is where we bring numbers.
Maybe he was expecting Yamich to be closer, use the snowball.
Maybe.
A lot of maybes.
The most important maybe is still on that Zeus.
Yeah. Good transition, Gary. I love it. Love it.
Every once in a while with Ghost. You rub off on me. Okay, Anna in the driving seat.
Still a minute left on that Aegis, level 17. Going into Scotty. Bloodlusted Tower. This seems to be the strongest hero for Outsiders right now.
Yeah, if they get that glyph
If they,
back,
yeah, buff him up with a
definitely will
glyph.
be. Charlotte's contending still with these Lycan summons up in that top jungle. It's a very quiet one for DM, hasn't it? He's just been split pushing. Yes, he's top net worth on his team, but he hasn't really been able to translate that amount of gold into any real pressure. Yamich
Again.
gets walked at by Kasha Shaman. DM does shape-shift in here. X-Nova and Kaka trying to close down as he does. Bring in Anna across as well. Yamich see the light in the tunnel and walk towards it. Somnus also finding a pick off on
That a
GPK
solo kill?
alone.
There
Pre-Aghanim.
is no way. He didn't even pop the haste rune.
He doesn't have Ags.
That's a solo kill.
Radiant's top tower
And
is
Kaka
under
and Chalice,
attack.
they were top lane a second ago, now they're down bottom hunting Ramses. Rupture in onto
Chalice.
Chalice, who's going to dive towards his hammer, and Somnus gets yet another opening here to continue his gorgeous streak
Dire's
beyond
middle
godlike
tower
on
is
the
under
Zeus.
attack.
I don't want to be a downer, Gary, but it might be time to
Radiant's
call it.
top
They
tower is
definitely
under attack.
missed their timings. This Lycan was supposed to be Menace, a deal with the 2 supports, Bloodseeker, one of the heroes that can't stay at the top of the network, but In this game, he has 2,000 more net
Has
worth
been
than
killed.
Shaman.
Oh, but he killed a courier.
And he
Dyer's
denied the
bottom
tower,
is
so
under
that's
attack.
some extra gold in his pockets, and the
Dyer's
team
structures are
finally
fortified.
has BKB.
Every little helps. The backtracking from RNG. Once again, Kaka is here, ready to strike, swing towards another kill. Somnus,
Dyer's bottom tower
handed.
has fallen.
a beautiful gift by Kaka.
Kaka has been amazing this game. He's been involved in 18 out of 21 kills on
Oh,
Shaman,
really?
and he's about to finish his BKB. Needs the recipe.
Beautiful stuff, yeah. Everybody doing very well here on RNG, but I'm going to say Kaka leading the charge. Finding these openings, even in the laning stage, just his positioning, how forward he was. Pressuring his opponents every step of the way. Giving a very comfortable first game here for Anna as well. But Anna on the deucer, give him a good lane.
This,
Sure,
I feel like in this game, this could have been anyone. Just hitting the creeps, because they've been playing 4 versus 5 pretty much. He did show up. This is a late game security. In case something goes wrong, and nothing went wrong.
0-0-4 is
Even if this Medusa had like
Radiant are scanning.
one and a half item less in this game, I still think the outcome would be the same. Ramses does have a BKB, Zeus, Nimby available.
spots Yamich. And X-Nova.
He'll need the BKB TP out.
Yeah, he has to do exactly that. Leaving Yamich to the Wolves. Somnus just continuing to rack up the fantasy points. Oh, yeah, actually, I want to see the fantasy points. Where's Somnus? Give me those beautiful points.
60 out.
Well,
Look
it's
at it.
Chalice up at the top, but he's still there, 15.2. Kaka having a good time as well.
Ramses 5.6.
Yikes. It's a hefty oof right there. Yeah, Chalice having a pretty good one himself.
Radiant's top
5-1-12.
tower is under attack.
Korea did get sniped with that assault grass
Radiant
recipe on it, but
are fortified.
doesn't matter too much. Just
Dyer's
pushing out these
structures
lanes,
are fortified.
has the global presence to join his
They used their best weapons. They popped that glyph before tower had bloodlust. This is like using a black hole
Radiant's
at
top
this
tower
point
is under attack. Radiant's top tower has
and
fallen.
catching no one.
Doing very little.
Radiant's
just plants
top
himself up
barracks are
there.
under attack. Are
Chip
scanning.
away at it.
Radiant's top
Zeus
barracks
going to ulti, does scout out a couple of heroes hunting in the mid lane.
Dyer's middle
Okay,
tower
DM wanted to try and latch onto someone.
This also shows how confident RNG is. Roshan is about to respawn. 30 seconds in, they go for the high ground push. It never happens. Like in none of these games, especially because the second Roshan is about to respawn.
Yeah, it's just like how far ahead they are, how comfortable they are. I think you're right. Just knowing that there's very little that the outsiders can do to combat what they are bringing to the table. Somnus, look at him, he's just chasing heroes around this bottom jungle. Need the drums to get Yamich out of there. Kaka. Oh, he's being pinged by his teammates. Kaka's calling for support. Give me some help, please. Stop these nasty neutrals who are attacking me. Income outsiders though, they're going to find the Zeus. The Soul Guardian heals him back up, but Somnus loses his streak.
Oh, Kaka's gonna drop his ball.
They do find a couple of kills of their outsiders. Chalice going to turn it back on them though and picks off Yamich while GPK arrives in from the back. TM still fighting, standing strong. Hakoda gets picked off though. X-Nova, Chalice and Anna still able to put up a fight, scrapping away, but GPK in again. He wants Chalice real bad, but he's got to join out there while Ramses, his turn to join in. Looking for the Enchantress, trying to get the pick, but he's caught out by the Starbreaker of Chalice, and Anna grabs a double kill, drops the stack neutrals again.
Yeah, buy back on Kaka and stack some neutrals for him right now. Roshan did respawn. A bit of a signs of life coming out from outsiders. So they did
swing.
manage to kill 2 support. This is what should have happened. They also did kill Somnus, so that's a lot of gold. Who got the last hit on it? It was GPK. So 1,000 gold for GPK. He's going all in with damage, getting that Dagon 5 to be able to burst people down. Like you want to kill Shadow Shaman, and then Fox is gonna feel pretty okay in the fight. So he knows the character. Heck, nor the Shackles. This is gonna be second road.
Falls into the dagger.
Medusa gonna pick up both. Another 5 minutes of them putting the pressure out on the map.
Oh, another pick though. Kaka being found out by outsiders, and like you said, signs of life. Having a few good moves here and there, but they do steal the Elven Tunic away from RNG as well.
Yeah, showing signs of life, but it could also be some bacteria or a virus fighting
Radiant's
against
middle tower
fighting
is under
against
attack.
potentially elephant, and then elephant just squeezes.
Where did the elephant come from?
I don't know. Yeah, Gary, I don't know. I've been watching
Jealous?
Attenborough documentary yesterday before I went to bed. Somnus, they're chasing him.
He's hungry. He's got that BKB and he's straight into battle, but the Zeus damage back onto him. Nova gonna get stunned up by
GP out.
GPK coming back in.
Foil
TM
misses.
unable to catch in towards the remnants of them, and Anna here with Nova takes down Ramses, looking for the next target. GPK's on the list, but slippery puck should be able to shift back towards base.
Dire's bottom
Ramses
tower is
goes
under
in,
attack.
tries to make something done during the BKB timing, deal as much damage as possible, but once that BKB is down, there's not much he can do. One bolt from Zeus is in place, because Somnus did go for extra 0.4 seconds on level 20.
So he did, yeah. Get those chain stuns in. Outsiders.
Dire's middle tower
In
is
enemy
under
triangle now, though. They see Somnus. Damage is right on top of him. The Zeus have had to die for the second time this game. Good little zap out of that Dagon of GPK. And is it starting to get worrisome from RNG?
Not necessarily. A little bit of a disconnection from the team, a couple of kills here and there, but this is a good one. Killing Zeus for 60 plus seconds means that they're not going to go for the high ground push, so they will have another minute and a half to go for the high ground with this Aegis.
Full pike for Anna coming. Another repositioning tool. Spider legging towards that mid lane as quickly as he possibly can.
A prize.
Outsiders, of course, do always have to contend with his top lane pushing in pretty hard. Looks like it's
Radiant's
Ramsey's
middle
job.
tower is under attack.
Super creeps. Skadi and a pike arriving for Anna's Dusa.
Radiant are scanning.
Very strong at this point. 24,000 net worth is a good, what, 8,000 higher than her nearest opponent.
Radiant's
Lighting
middle
up the puck
tower
at
is under
60k
attack.
apiece.
This is pretty much a solo push for Nana.
Who's
Kill
gonna
Troll
stop me?
Priest does have that
Radiant
heal
structures
amp
are
aura.
fortified.
Heal. Yes.
Radiant's
Don't
middle
touch
tower
it.
is under attack.
Kaka drops wards on them as well, and the KB delivered right on time. But look
Radiant's
at who's
middle
coming
tower
in from the back. Outsiders with a massive centaur. Look at that hench beast hunting Somnus. Thunder God's Wrath gives the vision there, and the Nimbus in towards the Amateur 2. Go on, get on top of the Zeus. The focus Kaka, but his BKB's up. He can turn and maybe shackle an X, get some control in after Yamish punches him. They'll find the tough kill, and the Stone Gaze caught out DM. The little piggy is speedy and jumping, pouncing back towards Fountain, but the Outsiders don't have too much left in the tank anymore. Tusk can buy back, but the Medusa just frontlining for RNG.
That's another set of barracks. It seems like RNG, they want to finish out this game. Minute left on Aegis. Medusa can slowly siege. She does have enough. He's thinking about getting Divine Rapier as well.
Don't be mad.
It's here for
It's just very difficult. Like the heal coming up from Enchantress, Dawnbreaker, they're gonna go kill the Ogre.
Fly back. Coming out of the Ogre, but Ramses. There's the BKB and try and run away. He's going to turn and fight. Very little else that he can actually do here to combat this. The BKB's blown up by Somnus, destroyed by the Zeus. And there's the GG, called out by the Outsiders. No way back into this one. Game 1, a dominant, beautiful performance. Very, very crisp gameplay from RNG overall.
Absolutely. Very one-sided game, as you said. We never felt like the impact of two supports from outsiders. Like they were supposed to secure the lane. At least Ogre should have top lane. They wanted to give DMs